Yo, what up, chat? What up, what up? What up, what up? What up, what up? Me tweet out, we're live. What up, chat? What up, what up? What's good, everybody? Hold on, why isn't my shift fucked? One sec. All right, there we go. What up, everybody? What up, what up? Looking like $1 million, Ben. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. What up, chat? Let me get some music popping. Roma's going to be here in a sec. Let me get some music, because they're not playing anything in the fucking building right now. Let me find some fucking vibes. Hold on. Let me find some non-copyright vibes, shall we? Find some non-copyright vibes, shall we, chat? What's good, Kian, Kyle, Sid Rocks, Classy, New Fringe? What do you mean, New Fringe? I don't know what that means. The fuck is New Fringe? The fuck is that? What's good, Lightning Lambo? What up, what up? What's good, everybody? Do I have, like... do like an NCS playlist, probably. Let's probably play fucking ads. I don't know. Best of 2025. Fuck it. Ellis with a $2 super chat first of the stream. Champs Weekend. Let's fucking go. Appreciate it, Ellis. Thank you so much, man. What up, chat? What's good? You in the sky? Yeah, no, we're like... All right, so like we're in... as high as you can go in the venue, bro. Legit as high as you can go. Like literally right next to me, chat. Literally right next to me is like where like the radio and the TV broadcasts are for the hockey shit, bro. Like the home and away teams, all this shit's over here. Chat, make the chat a little bigger. Hold on. Yeah, unlock it and scale it up a little bit. There you go. Bang. What up, everybody? BO3 Print is back. New COD video is showing it. Wait, on this game or on a new game? Let's go. On which game, chat? On which game? I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay, chat. You guys know how it goes, events, bro. Like, I can't. Let me go on. Is this... Who the fuck just poked me? You poked me. That's like hours ago. Holy fuck, the text size on TeamSpeak is fucked. Couch looks chill? Yeah, shout out to Ultra for the furniture. In the nosebleeds? Yeah. We're in the absolute fucking nosebleeds, chat.
Hey, wake up.
Fucking Adam's poking me. What is good, everybody? I'm excited for Champs chat. Picks. Use the Picks command in the chat. I'm pretty sure that Nightbot is in the chat. If not, I'm going to grab my laptop and double check. All right, it's not. Hold on. Let me grab my laptop real quick. One sec, chat. I said the picks earlier, chat. Oh, there we go. It popped. Okay, now we're good. It popped. We're good. I'm telling Tom and Scum chat, if you go on Prize Picks, obviously use code BENJ, get 50 when you play 5 instantly. Use code BENJ. Chat. I'm tailing Tom and Scump's plays. I'll be honest. Hector's play, Zin's play, and Bose's play, I don't think them shit's hitting. But I did make my own prize pick. You can check out that link, chat. You know what I also did, chat? You know what I also did today? When I was using it, I was checking out this tool, bro. Have you guys seen... Bro, have you guys seen the new feature? I think you gotta have Breaking Point Pro. There's a new feature now on Breaking Point. If you go to stats and go to betting and picks, like you can jump down and take a look at like a bunch of props. So like for example, like people were wondering why Brandon was so low. Well, the actual stats on it this season were not that good so far in the matchups throughout the year. Ali, they are facing each other. They're facing each other. Champ setup compared to last year. I mean, I think Toronto's got a good event. I think there's a lot of programming going on here, but I will say I think Allen's a little bit better than Kitchener. But I think the setup in here is really nice. And I think the walkouts will look really good. They have a bunch of other shit they're going to be doing that I don't want to leak that'll be really sick too. Also, I think Challengers also look sick. I think Challengers is gonna be sick. Doors, I don't think they're open yet. Actually, I don't know when doors. Actually, I can tell you. Hold on. Let me go to my fucking. I'll tell you when doors open. Doors open 1:30, chat, for fans, I think. It's an hour and a half. Let's get this bread, I agree. But anyway, this is a pretty cool tool. Maps will probably be out around 2, I would say. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, chat. But anyway, the new Breaking Point tool, I used it. And I tweeted out my pick, chat, if you didn't see them ready. Let me actually pull up. Let me sign it to Twitter so we can actually pull it up, and I can show you the picks that I made. Trip to Kitchen was pretty good. I spent about 2 days in Toronto with Gersh and the boys, and then we drove up yesterday. A lot of traffic getting up here, unfortunately, and yeah. It's been vibes, bro. BB trying to corner the market with that tool? I mean, their shit's like really nice, though. They did a really good job with it. It's like props.cash, but like better. Here, I'll show you my pick, chat. Make sure my DMs don't leak. Okay. This is the picks we're working with today, chat. We've got Gwyn and Dylan Rex less on the combo. We got Beans more on the KD. Simp more on the KD because it's fucking champs. And I went with the historicals on Dashy because I think he'll play decent, but I think it's going to end up being like a 0.98 at best. But I don't know. I talked to Brandon yesterday. He was very confident, so we shall see. The Dynasty Deep Dive, I did read it, Trey. I did read it. I can actually pull it up. You guys know we're going to be playing a lot of NCA on stream. Here, I'll pull it up. There was a lot of interesting stuff that they've changed. They haven't done everything that people wanted. But, like, they did enough here. The drive, it was about, like, an hour and a half. We hit a bit of traffic on the way here. But start times at 3 p. East Coast. But the thing I liked, Trey, was obviously more coach customization, which is kind of nice. They've really, it seems like, evened out the archetypes, because it felt like last year you really just wanted a recruiter and the other shit like didn't matter just because the recruiter benefits were so big. But it seems like with how often guys are going to hit the portal now, like, I don't know. I think mixing matching is probably going to be the best, but we'll see. Because everybody just did recruiter and then he did CEO and program, which, you know. But I think a key thing they said is, yo, what up? Oh my God, look at all these fucking heads. Then the key thing they said is they bumped it from 50 to 100. I'm just going through some fucking college football shit. You can grab a headset if you want. Bro, you always be putting your stuff down, bro.
Because I always have stuff to carry, man. I'm a working man. Wow,
Yeah, what is this
chat.
fucking squad chat?
Chat, I missed this chat. Come on, Ben chat.
They nerfed recruiter heavy. Yeah, I think it was a great. I think that's a W though, Trey. That's a W. Ron, when are you going to push your stream?
I will talk to Mitch about when he's got it scheduled.
Because he was here and he signed in. I just he didn't make the. I don't think he made the event yet.
I bet I'll talk to him now.
Majors, some of them start at 1:30. I think Champs has been pretty much has been at 3 for the most part. So, Alex with a $5 super chat. The parlay hits. I need BENJ to go shirtless. I fear I've only done that once, and I am instantly got in trouble when I did it.
No way.
Adam Apicella texted me and said, "Why are you shirtless in my venue?" So I appreciate the $5 super chat, but nah, I don't think we're gonna do it again. Is there enough people? I think so. From what I understand, I think the lower bowl is gonna be like sold out all weekend. I think the bowl will fill out, especially at the end of the day, but I think it will just kind of depend on how many people come up for Thursday and Friday. I think the weekend will be packed though.
So as far as I'm aware, Saturday, Sunday is pretty much
I think
sold
Saturday, Sunday
out.
will be packed.
Is pretty much sold out now.
Also,
So-
I want to say, bro, this is good coordination of the boys. We all got black shirts on, you know.
We actually have.
We all
Show
look
black.
handsome
This
as
is class.
fuck.
Show
Like,
blacks, bro.
chilling.
Hide your credential, by the way, if you don't mind.
Me?
No, I was talking to Roma.
Oh.
Mix my drink?
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. But yeah, that's a late on chat. So we'll start at 3. Maps we should get by 2. Absolutely.
You go to Starbucks in the hotel?
Yeah, I did. I didn't hit the breakfast. It ends at like 9:30.
Yeah.
I just had too much shit to do this morning. I had to set up my YouTube stuff and get my picks in. I was
And-
doing research. You see the new breaking point tool there for research?
Yo, this is dope.
Yeah, you can
I've been
just-
waiting for like stuff like this.
They don't have like everything like First Bloods. Like this, I was talking to Easy Mac. There's a bunch of shit you can add, but like let's say you go down to like
Coffee and Fent with Ben.
coffee fence crazy. Like a common thing that people do is like this metal is less on the map 3s. Right, you can do last 10.
My God,
Pacing.
Prize Picks are gonna go crazy with this shit.
Yeah, no, I think they snapped. I think you got to get BP Pro in order to get these features. Obviously, shout out to Breaking Point. They have given me access, but there's a new tool they rolled out, chat. You go to stats and you go down to betting and picks, and all the data is here. So,
Wow.
And I think it will update once the map sets in. So I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Yo, Grumsky, food in Canada is like impossible to go wrong with. Like whether it's Toronto or here, I feel like
Right,
you go
downtown
anywhere,
Toronto.
dude,
Wow,
it's amazing.
Oh my.
Downtown Toronto is always just fucking hits with food, bro. Trying to think the best spot. I went to this Gyakaku spot for lunch,
Japanese barbecue.
which was good.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not Japanese barbecue. It's like
Oh, the katsu
it's like
place
the
you're telling me.
it's like the breaded steak. So there's
Yeah.
katsu,
Oh.
but it's like breaded steak.
Uh-huh.
And they give you cabbage, they give you soup, they give you like 3 different dipping sauces. It's good. I've always wanted to try it, and the place is very small, but it was actually fucking phenomenal. Where did we go to dinner
I was gonna
first
say,
night?
Where were you guys last night?
Last night we went to a steakhouse. That was pretty
Charcoal, the one that's next to
Oh,
the
really?
courtyard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I literally went
Dude,
there
I
as well.
will say my steak was like perfectly salted.
good. This steak
It
was
was
good.
it was gas.
Steak was good. It was a little bit more. I think because it's in beta turtle, that's probably why. The link in chat for that, you just go to stats/betting on Breaking Point. Where did we go the first night for dinner?
Like Monday?
Oh, the sushi place is where we went to.
Yeah, I forget the name.
It's like Ja Bento or something like that.
That was insane sushi.
So we went to this place, Chad. We hung out with Seabass. If you all know Seabass, fucking OG, Ja Bistro. And Seabass never misses with the restaurant recommendations. I've learned this over fucking 12 years. So like we were at a bunch of spots, and Seabass now like we're gonna go to this spot. So like they specialize in like a lot of their like nigiri and sushi platters are all like torched, like fish. So it's not a lot like straight just sashimi style, but it's so good. I don't know. I think it's the torching and the curing they did, but like it was really good. It was great. And then we went to one of their good fucking pop off spots. Where do we go to drink that night?
We went to Cherry's.
Bro, Cherry's is dope.
Cherry's was lit, but when
Cherry's
we went
dope.
back on Tuesday, it was like a little dialed down.
I don't know why it was so busy on a Monday.
Bro,
This is so
I
random.
swear to God, it's busy every night. I don't get it.
That's what I was told,
downtown.
yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, downtown in the middle of the week for some reason is absurd. For no reason.
What does the stage look like? I'll show you. I'll pull up a tweet so you can see. They do a rehearsal behind this right now. I'll show you a picture.
Cole says hi.
Cole Campbell?
Yup.
Absolutely. I haven't seen him
No,
all week.
no, Ben, we have our rule.
What? Oh, yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We'll leave it. Gersh and I have a rule.
Chat, GAs for this weekend.
Oh.
Some of these are specific to each of us. Like, I can't say you feel me. And then the 2 that we're working on is no more slowly. Unless Tom's perpetrating it.
Yeah.
And then no more type shit.
Type.
Type shit has to go. Type shit is 2024, bro.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But this is what the stage looks like, Chad. It's very similar to what you saw at Champs last year. So
I feel like the
That's kinda
actual
risky.
like stage element is bigger than
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
last year.
I felt like they were a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I think because the floor here is just a little bit tighter. I think there's more space on the wings.
Yeah.
But I think it'll look good. They were doing some cool stuff for the walkouts and stuff that I don't want to leak that. So I think it'll look really good on broadcast. And the other thing you can't really see, chat, I will say, is there's a lot of like sponsor booths and activation booths throughout this venue, especially in the lobby and like on the sides. And then what else? The challengers area is like pretty good.
Good sauce.
So
It's definitely better than Allen, Texas, let me tell you.
That sounds a little biased, but I will say, like, the venue's sick, bro.
Yeah.
This is like,
This is what I kept trying to tell people when they were like, "Oh, what's Kitchener like? What's the event like?" Bro, this venue is mental.
no, like for CDL era events. Is my headset on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the music up so people can't hear the rehearsal on us.
No, for
Sorry.
CDL era events, like size-wise, it's probably one of the biggest we've been in.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Problem is, they wanted to do it at the Coca-Cola one, which is literally like down in Liberty Village, but they couldn't. It's going under construction or whatever, which is why Valorant couldn't use it either.
Yeah. Avant, I used to have the middle part, then I had to shave my head for fucking Tommy Subgoal, like end of last year. But it's finally long enough.
All right, teams in the venue, I think they start arriving at noon today.
Yeah. All the challengers are screaming out like 2.
Yeah. From what I'm told, the PPAs are like very similar to Manime. It's just locker rooms.
Yeah.
So
Yo.
look who it is. It's Treyboy Cardi. Apps.
Hey,
There you go.
Yo, should I tell them the New York story
What's the New York story?
with the PPAs last year?
If you want to
Yeah.
tell that story,
Look, it's
Oh my
been said
God.
and done. I've already told Javid about it, but
the story's insane.
chat,
Chat.
obviously Tucker and I were both on ATL last year. We both used to work in New York as well. Just like tongue in cheek, we had like a little like, you know, always wanting to get the dope of seeing Faze edge things out versus New York. And I think it was like a Saturday morning. We were playing a New York Saturday, first match or something. And so we knew that like us in New York would be the first ones in the venue to try and scrim and shit. Obviously, Tucker and I are always there earlier because we're hustlers. We put in good work. We actually get shit done. We run the league. We teach Simp how to play Call of Duty. You know, that's why he's frying. And I'm like, Tucker, I really need to take a shit. The problem is every PPA has a bathroom attached, but obviously I'm not going to go drop a fucking like nuclear missile in the toilet in our PPA because if that shit stinks, our guys are going to be checked. They're going to be fucking smelling the remnants of my legacy like from the corner of the PPA.
Remnants.
Right next to us is our opponent for fucking 1 p.m. in the afternoon, New York Subliners. So I'm like, all right, Tucker, I'm going to go next door, drop a fucking nuke in New York's PPA.
You're a psycho
stank
for that.
up the entire place. Just took a selfie. Sent it to Tucker. I'm
Bro,
like,
you're
yo,
actually an
job done,
You're a
bro.
Bro,
mess.
you're an idiot.
You're
for
a
I'm
that,
the
bro.
fifth man, man. I'm the fifth man. That's what it is.
The thing is, that kind of shit is like, oh, so like in the Premier League, right? Like, there's notoriously like some of the, like, especially in the winter, like some of the away dressing rooms have like no heating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do it on purpose.
Yeah, they do it on purpose because it's like they're just trying to, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Walmart MGK, bro. Yeah, unmute
oh,
Trey.
are you not? You're
I think
Oh,
he can't hear himself,
I know.
probably.
yeah. Trey,
I-
count down from 10.
And
No, yeah, no,
I'm
no,
back
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But
Sorry about that.
Also, Gabe, do you want to switch so you're like in the center? Because I'll be up and about. So
I'll whenever you leave, I'll go then.
No.
You sure?
Gersh is never getting that raise. Yeah, no, he's fucked. GG's go next. GG's go next. Inter Miami will sweep PSG. Trey, you excited for this Juve City game?
I couldn't be least excited. I don't really, listen, Club World Cup, I don't really care about it.
You don't care?
Mickey Mouse tournament.
Mickey Mouse tournament.
You're
bro.
gonna care if you win, though.
Yeah, I mean that's the classic.
You're gonna care if you win. Wait, is this group already sorted?
Bro, you can't even flex the trophy. Like, we beat Adelaide United, bro. Sick.
We beat Auckland.
Is your group already done?
The goalkeeper's a PE teacher.
No, literally, bro.
Oh, yeah, group is done. You're just guys just playing forever gets first. That's what's going on with that.
But that tournament's a joke. That Auckland team, they're losing like 11.
Yeah, but they beat. Hold on, but they also tied with. They also drew with Boca.
Believe what I was watching. Farmers.
They drew with Boca, so like you got to tip that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you actually have to.
But like, what are the next? I think the group knockouts are when? This is the last round, right? And the knockouts are probably like this weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Benfica plays Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's right
PSG into Miami. Messi masterclass versus his old club.
There's actually going to be some grueler knockout games when it gets to it. I can't believe Chelsea have drawn that, by the way, as a Chelsea fan. That is ridiculous. We've got 2 Brazilian teams and a Portuguese team. Look at that other side.
Hey, you're about to lose to Benfica.
Don't you dare. We lose to
you're
Benfica,
a
I promise you.
Chelsea
I'm
fan?
clocking out.
What?
Trey, you think you could spawn in and go
Wait,
positive
this game?
today?
This
Yes.
game's gonna be crazy in Philly. Oh my god, this might actually be dangerous. Botafogo versus Palmeiras in fucking Philly might be dangerous.
But these South American fans have been...
I'm sorry, this might be actually insane.
What
Benfica,
does Philly have to do with it?
I mean, Philly fans are already crazy, and then you add South American fans,
Yeah.
and like it might get dicey, bro.
Philly.
American fans
No,
are
no,
crazy.
bro.
We fucking,
No, Philly fans are actually.
you having a fucking
It's not
giraffe,
okay.
man.
Okay.
Dude, Philly fans
It's
in the
not
NFL playoffs,
Yeah,
whether
but
they
if I-
win or lose, they burn the
Yeah,
city.
but
They're
fucking
crazy, but like,
giraffe,
okay, listen,
mate.
I get it. Okay, they're not like, you know what I'm saying? They're
No.
They're not like Balkans fans,
They are
bro.
hooligans. They are our closest thing to fucking
Yeah, but they're like
football hooligans,
like
bro.
Balkans teams, South American teams are on a different level of that shit.
Yeah,
They
I'm
are.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
obviously.
Yeah.
John from Philly is going to be going crazy for Botafogo.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing, Ben. Fucking like Mateus from Brazil is not in Philadelphia, bro.
Yeah.
Of all places.
Hey, don't catch me going down to no Philly games. Man.
Trust me.
That'll give me a Chelsea smile. Fuck.
I just remember the fight and win video.
What
and
in the
I just
anime
think,
we got?
Chill, bro.
Jack, I
It's
jacked
gotta
the
be-
music
it's
up
gotta be
because they're
non-copyright.
rehearsing behind us. I don't want to leak what they're doing. Sorry. I want to go to the games.
Ole.
You guys want to go to the games and give our thoughts?
Sure.
Could have gave me a better song to
This
drown out
is
their
what people are waiting
rehearsals.
for, Ben. My thoughts on the games.
What about a raid with Haggy?
Kinda. I can only play non-copyrighted music. What the fuck do you want from me?
I don't mind it.
I'm trying not to get banned. And by
Hey,
banned,
Jake,
I
I'm
mean
seeing you, Jake.
Play
demonetized.
some like lo-fi shit. You got me fucking.
No, all the lo-fi shit is like copyrighted, bro.
It is.
Yeah. Trust me, I've tried.
Type in
Who
uncopyrighted.
won the NBA
lo-fi.
draft last night? I actually paid zero attention to it. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking Mavs, bro. They got Cooper Flag.
True.
Second-
They're probably
that
the
was
winners.
locked in ages ago, though, no? I swear I
he's
saw that
the
shit.
second youngest player to be drafted ever,
That's
just behind LeBron.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, the Mavs might be back.
Kane, I agree, but they're morons, so don't worry about it. Ala Madrid.
Fuck no. Shit ass club.
I don't know, Madrid don't look that great
Fucking
right now.
tin pot, balls to the wall, fucking money club. All
Yeah.
you guys do is fucking sit there and smoke over and over again and say, "Oh, we're gonna sign youth talent," because the only fucking youth talent we actually have on our team is fucking Carvajal, who's old as fucking, just sits there and scores goals in the Champions League until he realizes that he's fucking irrelevant because Trent's on the team now.
Bro, isn't-
Absolutely.
But like Vinny and they have plenty of people there. First
It's
off,
fine. You know,
don't do this because you cause it to clip.
Ben, you can't buy class, but you can build it. Type shit. Anyway.
The Spotify camp now and all that.
Big up Travis Scott. Surge Miami.
Pick up Travis Scott's crazy.
Surge Miami, Ben.
Yeah,
You know
let's
my
go.
take. I will sit here and glaze Miami until they're out.
Bro, this
Yeah.
is going to be an absolute bloodbath. As long as we don't get Surge that came here last major, we should be getting an absolute cinema
Look,
series.
I don't want Rambo Ray to DM me saying, "Why were you shitting on my team?"
I saw
on the
Rambo
morning
yesterday.
show.
It's all good.
No, I love the guy, but he DM'd Tommy because apparently we were like cooking.
I remember
Surge
that.
with a
I
flame.
remember them they were saying about it.
So I'm gonna be respectful. But I'm gonna say this: Miami, every major except Major 2 have finished top 4.
Yeah, they've looked good.
They've literally like traded with Thieves all year.
Yeah.
That to me is the better team. This matchup.
As much as I don't want to admit it because it's CoD v Heretics, but yeah, I do favor Miami now, especially going to the later stages of the year.
I think for me, the thing with this matchup is just one team is better in search than the other, right? So I'm going to go and click over to this.
Yeah,
Look,
definitely.
You guys know, shout out Turtles in the chat. This is fucking spreadsheet.
Bro, nobody gives a fuck about 15 UCLs.
But-
Make Club World Cups if you want.
If we go over to this is where you win championships. In Vancouver, although they've been good, are here. In Miami, are here. And I think when you look at the stats, it's just pretty clear, which is I think if we go to a game 5, who I'm going to pick.
Look
And
at
if you-
those two in Surge, man.
And if
That
you're
is
curious
such a
in
joke.
particular, we can go game 5s. Miami are 8-7. Actually, Vancouver also
Oh, they're
8-7.
drawing,
Interestingly
yeah.
enough, I did not know that.
Bro, Super in a control is like
For a game 2, Surge off.
Yo,
Way off
we got the fucking $20 super chat from Pren. Love the content. Have a good weekend, boss. I appreciate it, Pren. Thank you so much. Sorry. I mean to cut you off, Ron.
You're fine,
guys
my
just
boy.
fucking hype.
You're fine. Hey, $20 is $20.
20 bucks is some good fun.
20 bucks is
Hey, that isn't 20 Canadian either.
No, that's
No,
yeah,
that's 20
trust me.
US, bro.
That's 50 CAD right
Hey,
there.
I had 20
Let's go,
Canadian
Ryan.
dollars on me today, and I gave it to a homeless woman.
You're just such a selfless guy, honestly.
I
So
know.
rich as well, sorry.
what a guy, Trey.
Fucking bowling, man.
Right, I didn't realize Ultra was so bad in map 2s as well. God damn it.
Yeah, they ain't very good in map 2s.
Damn, we got big Ryan Griffin in the chat, man.
The Ryan.
The Ryan Griffin.
The Ryan. I think the key thing for this is Vancouver had a stinker in Major 4. Can they get back to the level they were at before that? But also, can they pick searches off of Heretics? Because Miami's been pretty much in flow in search. That's been Vancouver's bogey pretty much all year. Yeah, they can pick off respawns, but I think if this thing go 5s, I got to go with Miami. Now, obviously, Miami could show up and have a stinky, but
I think
if we go with form.
I think Miami's control map pool is just way better as well.
Hey.
If you've eaten Evolve or Surge, it's just cooked.
Hey, I'm telling you, someone's going to have a stinky this event.
You think someone's having an
Like, a
absolute clanger?
top team's having a
Bad
stinky.
one.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Surge, bro. Our
I
Surge,
mean, I just think he's going to be Boston or Carolina.
our Surge
No,
not
no,
the
but
you
most
expect that.
overrated
Ben,
top team.
Ben, a top team's going to have a stinky.
Oh, a top team.
Yeah.
Ooh. What team do you think it's going to be? You think Vancouver?
I think it's Vancouver. I don't even think
I think if anyone, if I
I
had
was
to pick
gonna say,
one,
Ray
Vancouver-
best not be in the
if
chat.
Rambo's watching.
Ray better not be in the chat.
Look.
Jay, what's good, my boy?
As a COD fan, I don't want to see Surge make the grand final because from experience,
Yeah,
if they
it's not
make
been
it,
good.
Yeah.
it's going to be a stinker.
Not even a map.
It's going to be PSG Inter.
Not even a fucking
PSG
map.
Hunter is funny.
I think an even tougher team's going to have a stinky.
What, is in top 2 team?
Maybe like,
Here we go.
I mean,
Here we go.
I think Faze.
Listen, I think we've just been so blessed with like fantastic, like, good games all around, and
Yeah.
we've had Thieves Faze. I have a feeling we're not going to get a Thieves Faze this weekend.
I
mean,
hope.
apparently
don't
Apparently Optic are just running through everyone in scrims, apparently.
I did hear this, but I do hear this
Well,
every
So,
day.
so I will say the
Scrims, yeah.
one thing with scrims is that you're not going to scrim the team that you're playing in your match. And from what I've been told, the way it worked out is that teams played people on their side of the bracket, I think, the first couple of weeks, and then flopped the last few weeks. Like they're playing the other 4 teams on
Yeah.
the top side of the bracket. So
So I know
Like, that's-
from the Ultra Boys, they've only been scrimming the other side of the bracket. They
I mean-
haven't done once, the other teams.
I mean, if we're talking about this Optic Phase match, I mean, we can bounce around a little bit. This should be an interesting one. Obviously, Optic had Phase's number for a couple of years. Phase picked up Zach, a.k.a. Draws. Then since then, it's been kind of one-way traffic. And I think the key thing is just Optic have just struggled to really go the distance in these series and then put up a factor in a Game 5.
I mean, the last time these two played each other, Optic choked so bad. I
And
think people
the
forget
time,
this.
and the time before, too.
Was actually the time before as well. I just remember the last major where it was like horrendously bad. I think they were 2 up in control, lost. It was the S&D or the hard point. It was 2 or 4, I can't remember, where they were up again and they lost. They just broke.
Yes. Yeah, and then they won the control, but then they got wiped on Red Car Point, which has been a bogey map
That was
for
the S&D,
Optic.
that's definitely what it
literally
was.
all year. Yeah, the S&D with the BZ double name.
Oh my god, yeah, it was round 11. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So, I think I won't be surprised if the map set's very similar. It's just hard to tell form-wise, again, because we haven't seen people play, but we know historically, like, Cell and Sampa played really well at Champs. We know the Optic guys turn up at Champs. We know Tyler Beasy is usually a good Champs player, so this one could be a Game 5 banger. I just think if it goes there, I just have to go with the team that's just been better S&D form all year. And as you can see, that has been Faze statistically across most of these categories.
Yeah, but we just can't control hardpoint. If we show up today and this weekend and our hardpoint isn't fucking put together, then I fear that's the team that's going to disappoint out of the top 4.
I think they don't need to win every hardpoint they play. They just got to win at least 60% is good enough because their control's good and their S&D is good. Like, look at the teams that have won champs in the CDL era. They were all phenomenal S&D. I mean, Thieves and Vanguard are a great example. Remember how, like, mid they were at S&D, they turned their S&D around in the last 2 events.
Yeah.
S&D wins championships, especially with those top matchups. I think it's the difference. So I won't be surprised if Optic wins just with 3 or 4 weeks of practice and the talent they have. They can definitely cop a dub, but if we go with form or where this is going for, it's fun. Look at my tweet from earlier. Faze versus Optic is a CDL. Yeah, let me pull that up. People are curious. It was I saw your tweet. I'm gonna pull up the breaking point one turtle because the breaking point one I think is the graphics a little bit. I think the visual on it is pretty good. Find it real quick. They delete it.
Nah, no way.
It's where they. Oh, it's right here.
There it is. Wow, that's actually insane. Look at the last 2 years. That is bad.
Yeah, I appreciate the gas at us. They got us in the rafters. Yeah, we're in the depths, bro. Which is nice. My guy Rich in the chat. What's good, Rich? Falcons winning it all? Well, they're not even in the tournament, Rich. I know you're supporting your boy Clay, but you know, it's kind of chucks. Is that Riley in the chat? Is that Riley?
R. Fowler?
It's got to be Riley, right?
Yeah.
Looks like fucking Riley.
I think that's his profile pic, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been the last 4 years. It's been one team dominates his matchup. So
The CEO.
Jay, I
Ever
agree.
since he came in.
and they played so much in fucking
That's
AW.
what
It
I'm-
was insane.
Look at that.
If you don't have the map count, oh, then let me pull up your tweet then. Let's pull up Turtle's tweet on.
I think it's IOU Turtle. No, I got the T.
Oh, like IOU.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
It's just, bro, Twitter search is just so stupid. All right, so this is what Turtle has. What's good, everybody? Where is Tack? I don't think Tack Rab's here.
Joe, what's good, Jay?
Oh, yeah.
Not here. So map count 60. I mean, it's so close, bro. The S&Ds are the biggest difference, and I think that's just, if you can look at the last couple of years, I think that's where Faze are 4-0 against Optic and S&D in this game, 7-4 last title. I think that's where it's at. Faze 5-1 against 7 Core. I think that's a testament just to a trio of just. I mean, Trey, what do you think? The trio are probably gonna retire. It's probably the best S&D squad of all time. I mean, they've been doing it at a high level, being number one S&D team for like 6 out of the last 7 years. Even though I think like Krim and them were discussing
Listen,
S&D about like some guys.
I think Krim and that still take it.
I mean, that's before
Especially in Ghost, bro. Especially in Ghost.
Like we're talking like Krim and Ghost with his squad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's either them or the Faze trio. That's really.
See, I think.
But Ben, Phases had like a few dry spells in the past years.
Yeah.
For search specifically.
I mean, the only real S&D dry spell was MW2, where they were a little bit FE.
Yeah, no, but like when they have like, I feel like when they have their dry spell, like anyone can take an S&D from them.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, you know, they'll lose one against a top team and then they'll just go slam some like shit team. We've seen them lose to some bad teams in S&D.
I just think the one hard thing when you compare that is just going to continuously be an issue is how do you compare contextually that Atlanta Faze is stuck together now for all of these years compared to, say, that COL team that was together for 24 months. It's like there's a longevity angle in those conversations. Yeah, the peaks on the COL side are maybe higher, but like on the Faze side, they've been doing it at the highest level against their competition for 6 years. Like I just don't know how you comparing eras is just tough in that instance.
See, the issue with comparing like eras is people always downplay older eras, which is just unacceptable. Because at that current moment in time, those were the best players in the world, right?
Yeah.
You can't downplay, you know, let's take Pele and Maradona, for example. You can't, people try and like, you know, you got Messi, Ronaldo, and you compare them to those. They were just the best in the world at that time in their era.
Yeah.
Like, like Faze's trio right now, best, you know, best trio we've seen in so long, whatever.
Yeah.
But you can't take that away from all the other teams that came up and played. It's like when we look at like, let's take that Ghost X Games final against like Neslo and Sharp and stuff like that. People are like, oh, they're plumbers, you know, like, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what people say about them. But back then they were the best players in the world.
Yeah, they were.
So I don't like the era comparisons. I also do think I played in the hardest era.
You reckon?
CWL. I think that was the hardest era.
CWL last 2 years, I think so.
I think that was like...
There was just an event every other week.
I think you're correct on
I think that was prime. You know, I'm not going to... The only issue with the CDL is that we started off with only 8 teams going to some events.
Yeah, that was insane.
Like, you know, and I didn't really like that because it kind of just separated everything and it like took away a lot of event wins. Or even though we played them online too, it still like took away, Faze didn't play that event.
Literally.
If they played that event, you would have lost. Well, they weren't there, so like, am I good or not? You know, it's fucked.
Audio is delayed? Is it delayed? I don't think so. If it's delayed, then you need to refresh your stream. That's a YouTube problem.
Okay, Che, but you're completely ignoring Ben's longevity question. That had nothing to do with the relative competition of that era. What you on about? Ben literally asked me about eras.
Yeah, I did. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's the reason we got into the combo.
You're not wrong. I don't know about y'all, but I think Toronto boys are going to come through and have themselves a tournament. Let's talk about that game then. Let's move on.
I'll start. Ben Beans is so tough.
So tough.
So much aura out of that kid, honestly. So much aura.
I'm a little concerned about Carolina coming in this event. Obviously, they've just kind of limped to the finish line here. Teamwork and team play hasn't been that good. It's been nowhere since the level they were at the beginning of the year. And Toronto have just continuously been at a very good level at most of the events. Yeah, they haven't gotten over the final hump. And they get no final. And I think that's disappointed some of the guys. You've seen what Kleenex said in a recent interview. But, I mean, I think everybody, we'll start with you, Trey. I think we're probably picking Toronto in this one. No one sees the Carolina upset, right?
Only if you're on heavy class A's, you would take Carolina. I'm just going to keep it right. Like, Carolina have been stagnant for months now. They've not been looking good. They were like 3rd or 4th in the standings for literal months. No up and down. I don't think I saw them move. And the only time they moved is when a team went above them and they went down.
Yeah,
so
literally.
I think the addition of Dylan Rex hasn't done anything. I think they dropped Vivid just because they felt like they needed a change. And they dropped Vivid, who necessarily, in my opinion, does know how to win in terms of, you know, he's got what it takes to win some league matches and stuff like that. Do I think he's going to win an event with this team? No. But they got rid of him. They brought in Dylan Rex. And he hasn't been playing great, let's be real. He's not been he's not been what they hoped for.
I just feel like with Dill, like, especially coming from playing against him as well, he could just get away with, he just pisses on everyone in challenges. I think that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
And now he's come into the league where the skill ceiling is so high and he's got so many people to shoot against. He now has to learn to play the game the way that they were playing probably with Vivid, and then they have the more firepower with Dill to like elevate them. I think that's what they wanted. And I think unfortunately it's just taken them a bit too long to get there with him, I feel like. So if it's going to be, it's got to be now or EWC to show it. Otherwise, Vivid sat there cheesing again after getting dropped. Because every time a team that's dropped Vivid, they've got worse.
I'll put up Dill's stats. We also got a 20 bomb from Scully. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Let me read the message as well.
Nope.
Well, Scully, I can't read the message, the first part, because we're banning that word. But Champs Baby Shot, Illy on the couch. I appreciate it, Scully. Thank you so much for the 20
Wait,
bomb.
why are you banning that word?
We just say it too much.
We do say it too
Unless
much.
Tom, like, you know, perpetrates it today.
You say it too much.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I've watched that video that you put up when you were doing your interviews, and I must have heard it at least 50,
that's
20
all
times.
anyone said last event,
I
bro.
know that's why he does it. He'll have a drink just a little late.
Bro, okay. I was the first one to adopt that habit, but that's because when Tom left the city, like for a bit to like focus on CoD, I was walking around as the bull mask in GTA.
Yeah.
Just to troll. I was fucking BENJ with a bull mask on. So I was doing a Tommy impression. I was going, hey, I know it's a little late. That just became a habit.
Yeah, these are Dill stats right here, but I think if Carolina is gonna fucking do this, bro, it's gonna be because their search turned it around and they were able to actually get good at some of the maps they were better at the beginning of the year, but I just don't see it, bro. Not based on the way that they play currently. So, I have the music turned up because I'm trying to not. There were hearses on.
Yeah, we got so much shit in the back right now. I know, I just feel like that team just doesn't have an identity anymore. They used to, and then it's just kind of gone all skew with.
Yeah,
ever since they made the
their
change.
identity was me.
I just think that if you're a CDL pro,
They've lost all aura, and it was all me.
if you're a CDL pro, they're a textbook example of how like your team should not function. It just feels like the chemistry of the team has not been there since Major 1. It just doesn't seem. Whenever I see them, they're not like together. They're not a unit. They just don't look like they have full squad trust. And I just think we're in an era where that trust leads to people not making as many mistakes on the map and just going harder in practice. And they just let people catch up and pass them. And yeah, they had a great start to the season. It's probably a reason why a bunch of those guys are kind of still on the team and that they're at champs. But they're going to be kind of an afterthought in 5 years because they never really parlayed that good start into anything. So we're not. Go ahead.
No, who?
I'm talking about Carolina. No Twitch streaming because we're in the venue chat. It's a YouTube venue. We're on the block because this might be the last year we're like this. So you guys stick with it for one more.
Praise to the Lord. Praise to the
Word
Lord.
on the block is
Word on the
we're
block.
double streaming next year.
We might be platform agnostic, chat, which will be a W.
Yeah.
Nah, Gregory, I've never usually done Twitch at the venue. But if we go to platform agnostic, I'll be on every platform off the rip.
Yeah, they broke the viewership numbers in MW2 and then signed a YouTube deal again.
Random dudes yapping. Don't get better than that. You wait till I get a drink in me.
That's me. I'm surrounded by alcoholics.
Why'd you look at me, bro?
That's crazy.
Every time I see anything on the timeline, it's you and a Bev.
Look, I want you to know I only drink at events.
I am
Same.
so sure.
Wait, that's actually dead true.
Yeah, I'm agree.
No, deadass. Like,
Brother, I don't leave my
Where's
house.
Benj at 3, chat?
I don't
3
leave my
o'clock.
house.
Jay, I just don't. I would love for the crowd to be electric, but I just think CS is just on a different level, bro. This kind of is what it is. I think the best way for us to get those type of crowds is an EU event. Like,
Damn right.
Trey, like you saw, I know the Madrid event or venue was really big, and that probably didn't help. But like, if you get those gentlemen, those Heretics fans again in a smaller venue in EU, it's going to be good.
No. You know what they need to do? They need to fuck off Madrid. They need to fuck off France. So to get yourself down to the copper box.
Get it in the copper
Get
box
yourself
now.
The
down
copper
to
box,
the copper
bruv.
box.
The copper
You
box,
need to
bruv.
get drinks on deck.
Bro, that event, that BO4 event was mental.
You know, you just need to, like, you want a CS level event, get yourself down to the fucking UK.
Yeah.
That's the only
God.
way you're going to have a, it's not going to be CS level,
That
but
atmosphere.
you want crowd like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hippodrome, cheaper ticket prices, pay for the alcohol.
Absolutely. Not wearing ripped jeans. When the fuck do I ever wear ripped jeans? When have you ever seen me wear ripped jeans?
I can't remember last time I seen you in jeans.
I don't fucking wear jeans. I like a nice fitted golf pant or a Lululemon pant. Like,
Got bread like that.
Breathable shit, bro.
Lululemon.
Rotted
Daily
Lululemons.
Lululemon. I mean, sure,
But you
Ben.
got the anti-ball crushers on. The ABCs.
no, it's not. I mean, yeah, those are good, but like, it's more just, you know, they're breathable. They're good. Obviously, I want to wear shorts on the fucking couch. Like,
Hey,
jeans are just uncomfortable, bro. Jeans just, I don't know.
if a bollock slips out, it slips out. You can't control it, unfortunately.
Wait, these are not uncomfortable, Ben. Give them a touch. Go on. They're nice and lightly.
He loves his
These
life.
are very baggy. Where'd you get these?
I ain't letting you know my drip.
Oh,
Is it UK drip?
we're
or
we're fucking we're gatekeeping.
Yeah, of course we're gatekeeping.
Can you show the view? I mean, it's right fucking behind us, brother.
I mean, we could take videos and put them on Twitter, but
Someone said, wow, they put you in the rafters.
We are literally in the
we are.
restaurant.
We are.
yeah.
in
But
the
it's
rafter.
actually like it's.
We've got a good view behind us, to be fair.
I'll say the nice part of the spot for some of your private bathroom, which is W.
Yeah.
There's no fans up here. Fans can't get up here.
Yeah,
And we have a lot of
I don't
space.
know if that's not a W. I feel like we could add some good fan interaction up here.
I mean, we can if we walk down to like the behind us. You can't see it, chat. In this direction is like where VIPs are going to be. And then there's some seats that are roped off, but they're going to unrope them off for the weekend. So there'll be people behind us. We got
Gabe.
$5 from Scully. Gersh versus Troy. Oh, the boxing match. Who wins? I'm taking.
If Trey and I were oiled up in the same room, I feel we wouldn't be fighting.
Yeah, it's not a boxing match.
We'd
I
be
fear.
sword fighting.
Oh, dude.
Gabe, last Toronto event I went to in Madrid.
Yeah, well, where's this going? We're all about sword fighting, and now
I'm
go,
asking
cowboy.
the important question. Like Madrid, is there going to be a VIP bar with free drinks?
I don't know. If it is, it's going to be over there.
No, but
Yeah.
but I did sort something out.
Say less.
What does that mean?
I did sort something out.
Look,
Oh, shit.
all I'm saying is
Just know, Trey Morris will be having his own personal cocktail bar over there.
Oh, shit.
I will be going down
this
to the.
guy's brought in a flask, man. I can't believe it.
I'll be going down to the store in a little bit, grabbing a couple beveraginos, couple mixers,
Might have to share that with Jukies, bro.
And-
And a few red cups.
and a couple red cups,
Mhm.
and I will be personally making people drinks if they.
I like that. I like that.
every morning in Madrid,
Trey
we
by
we'd
bartender.
start with sangrias and then just
Yeah, you guys are crazy,
get
bro.
cooking, bro.
I know Ben hated the DreamHack setup. No, I actually like the DreamHack setup. I
It
told
looked dope.
EFG to keep doing it at events. I think we all really liked it. I think the one thing I would do a little bit better is just angle the stages so we're not all in each other's shots. But like us being in the same area is nice. Yeah, we can hop at each other's streams and all that other shit. Like it was good.
What's with the Hello Kitty tattoo? It's got it's got a pentagram on its forehead. So
Devil Kitty.
yeah.
I'd climb the rafters, take a shot with Gersh. What are your thoughts on that?
Not my venue. I mean, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Guys, livers
Fuck it,
and
we
towers.
Jay,
ball.
bro, I'm not an alcoholic, dude.
Now, you know what was the best with the drinks is when we had that at Madame May when we had the fridge next to our setup in the box.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we put
We
like
were pouring
champagne
our
and some
own.
other fucking shit in there. Like
Yeah.
that was good.
The best event I think I've ever been to for drink wise is the New York event when we had it in Brooklyn.
Yeah, there was good bets there.
And
They done like those metal bottles of like Moscow Mules.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I couldn't stop a fan buying me one of
Fucking
those. Oh
hell.
my god, I was walking around, I had 4. Someone goes, Trey, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. Fucking
I
nick it.
will
Never
say
turned it
we always try to be careful about drinking on here. We had a bit of an incident in Boston a couple of years ago where people were bringing us way too many.
bro, you say that like someone died, bro.
No,
Yeah,
we
trust me.
we got fucked up. Tom and I got fucked up. I went back and watched that stream. I was like, oh, we are sloshed, brother.
Raven,
Grown
there's
man
nothing
drinking
wrong with the
cocktails,
cocktail.
get a beer down, you must.
Yeah,
What's
there's
up?
nothing
Why are
wrong
we?
with a cocktail.
Why are you drink shaming someone?
Grown
Why are
man
you drink
drinking
shaming?
cocktails, get a beer down you.
There's
Jay-
nothing wrong with a bit of
Jay,
fruity
if the
Dante.
voices are
Hey.
delayed, refresh. If the
Hey.
voices are delayed, refresh.
Grown man crying about a grown man drinking a fruity beverage.
Couldn't be me,
Couldn't be me.
honestly.
How
Could not be me.
about you go get a beer, I'll get a fruity cocktail, and I'll have a happier day.
I'm on both sides of the fence. Hey, you can give me a pint of Maggi or a bottle of Corona, and I will be deep.
James, I think with the seats that they cut off, it's probably about somewhere between 5 to 6. I think if they were to actually remove all the stuff, I think it's probably like 7. Yeah, we're gonna be in a call with Tom, but we're just gonna be mute out in between maps just because we're ahead and shit. But any guests that we have on, they'll be able to pull up and yap with and all that other stuff. Wow. MC just poked me in TeamSpeak. I need to read this,
He's
bro.
such a...
I need to read this. Hold on, text size on fucking TeamSpeak is also tragic. Let me fix this real quick so I can read this. That was an insane poke. It's fucking exercise on.
Yeah, I'm blind, bro. I cannot read a thing of that.
I know,
it's
it's just because of the fucking.
You wear glasses?
I should be. I really should be.
I may not be able to read it. I might have to click
How was
on.
it? How's everyone's hotel in Kitchener?
I'm in the courtyard. No,
Oh,
I'm feet up. I'm loving life.
you haven't paid for it at tournament? yet?
Absolutely. Oh,
No, ours is actually sick, bro. the
GA,
double
it's
tree.
GA this weekend. I can't do that. Where
Huh?
are you?
Double tree right across.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's like a little village of just hotels and
Yeah.
shit.
Speaking of which,
So MC poked me and said, "Yo, Ben, want to sub for a BT during the match? Need someone who can win a spiral gun fight. Let me know. You know the vibe." There's no way it's actually MC though.
it's Cowboy.
Yeah, no, it's Riley. It's Riley. So someone on 13 ping to the server. It could be Cowboy. It could be Riley too. It's not MC though. There's no chance on game day that MC's hopping in TeamSpeak and poking.
But you can
me,
probably
bro.
see he's changed his name real quick in the.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
true,
say it'll be
true,
in the
true, true,
it'll
true.
be in the logs on it.
Okay.
Okay. What were you gonna say? Buddy?
Let's see.
Oh wait.
No, the person joined as MC. Person joined as MC. But if it was MC, would have instantly left and not lingering, bro. What? You good, bro?
Yeah, bro. He's
Yeah,
trying.
yeah,
Go's tried to say something
no,
5
no,
times.
you're good, you're
Every time he's got to speak.
But to be fair, he was in the middle of it.
No, I know. It's
This isn't gonna help the alcoholic allegations, but for the move every night, there is only one bar within like a mile of everyone's hotels, like in that big village, that's open till 2 a.m.
What is it called?
It's some sports bar that's part of like the little mall near the Walmart.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh, is it like the brew house thing?
There's a brew house in downtown, and it's meant to be decent.
Downtown.
It is.
Okay.
Back
No,
downtown.
honestly, it's fine, Trey. It's fine.
Downtown.
I hate this guy.
It's about as down as a town can get.
Yeah, the Canadian Brew House
Yeah, I seen that
Yeah.
next to the mall.
has like food, sports bar too.
Well, the
Could
watch parties are going to be at the
be
venue.
the
I
way.
think Optic are here. I think that's it, as far as I know.
Oh, I thought they were doing it from Toronto.
So they were. They might have changed again.
They are doing it from Toronto.
The other for Toronto.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just coming down there for the meet and greet.
Looks pretty on spot to me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
I think it's just YouTube desync.
People were saying it's still slightly out of sync, but
Barely noticeable if you try.
I wonder if it's a virtual cam. If I stop the virtual cam, does it?
You might have to offset it, maybe. Offset the camera or offset the mic.
Nah, people haven't been bitching that much. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna go with the full screen that much, to be honest. So if we're in game, I don't think it'll be that noticeable. But if it is, I can fix it.
Trey looks like the dude from
I
the
can
Stan
tell.
video. I don't think so.
I can tell Roma's been going to gym recently. Man is looking buff.
What's on your mind, Dion?
Don't worry about me, Tom.
Mine's looking
Damn it.
buff, you know.
In Trey down there before we came here.
Yeah, we
Here's
did hit
what
the
it is.
gym. You know, I'm fucking.
Here's what it is.
We're back.
Chad, Riley sent me. I think the Optic's got a pretty cool spot they set up. So if you're gonna watch the Optic stream, it'll look good. Riley was stressing. Just know that. Just know I've been texting with Riley, and he sacrificed a lot of his personal time and setup time to make sure that Seth and Zinn are happy. So if you're gonna watch that today, make sure you give props to my boy Riley.
Besides more money, why do creators want to stream the CDL on Twitch so bad? The view experience on YouTube is miles better. 4K can stream rewind. I listen. I completely agree. I think the stream on YouTube is actually so much better. I just think Twitch is easier to get to.
It's the home of like streaming.
Listen, YouTube is miles better. No ads. You can rewind, watch 4K.
There is ads.
Like,
You can set it on and off, but
Yeah.
I don't think CoD has it on though. CoD has their own ads. They don't play
oh
like the
yeah,
other
true,
ads.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think watching on YouTube is so much better.
Yeah, that's I agree. I think the community aspects on Twitch are better, but I think the watch on YouTube is good. So, like for me, if we go platform agnostic, I'll just multi-stream. You can kind of pick how you want to support. You can just kind of choose all the options. That's the way I would approach it.
Yeah, 100%.
The rev on Twitch is better with the ad money, but like, especially with the pregame show, I'm just gonna let people do how they want because I know a lot of people like the problem with Amazon. Their biggest fumble is like the Twitch app on some of the TVs is not good. And I think for a lot of people, that's kind of the issue. Like it crashes a lot or buffers, and the YouTube app is just better. Raleigh keeps the diva duo happy, something like that. Something like that. I think Set's probably nice, but Zinn, call Zin a diva, maybe?
Yeah, nah, Zin definitely a diva. Zin definitely a diva.
Any good Kushner in Kitchener, Ben? I can either confirm or deny. We may or may not went to a dispensary yesterday.
Oh my God, you were getting on it.
All right, it's legal here. We definitely went to a dispensary.
Yeah,
Why are you going? Why?
We definitely went
It's
to a
only a bit of
dispensary.
fucking greenery. It's only a bit of the devil's lettuce.
It was good. They had a great selection. They have good. It's cheap here too. Also,
It
for
is
some
cheap.
reason, you can't in America, but like in Canada, they sell out of like 2-packs of edibles for like $4.
It's jokes, bro.
It's fucking
It's
insane.
jokes.
Look, I will say, fuck.
You can't start now.
I want.
What?
I'm trying to figure out how heavily I'm outing myself, bro. Because I walked in today and I got called an alcoholic 4 different times, bro.
Oh, so it's another drinking story.
No, let me just say this: the the bundle of items that you bought me yesterday,
Yeah.
I smoked all of them.
All of it?
Oh my
What is
God.
wrong with you?
But to be fair, it didn't hit at all, so it's a good sign that my tolerance has gone too far and I need to take a break after the event, though.
Bro, he might need to. I always talk that we need to have intervention with
I'm a
Tommy. We might need to
tank.
have intervention with Gersh.
I'm a tank, Ben.
we might have an intervention with Gersh.
It's like John Fury says, "I'm a machine."
Yeah, Cryptic. Yeah, Cryptic.
Oh, Twitch is getting rewind as well soon.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I've heard that for the last like 2 years.
I
Though.
was going to say, yeah.
The stuff in Ohio. I mean, the stuff in Ohio is good. I think it's all just good quality. I know what to buy, like to stay away from shade stuff. So I know the brands I like. But yeah, Twitch app is just kind of mid. That's why I think a lot of the creators, because they have their communities on Twitch, and I know people like Nate Chop been doing a lot of multi-streaming, so he's kind of built both. But all that stuff. Hope I can meet you all just on the way to the venue. Hey, appreciate it, Bane.
We'll be moseying around the event.
We'll be walking around, so if you see us, just say hi.
Trait Zero looks like he's about to drop the best sequel. To what?
To what? Tag, keep us posted if maps go up. We're getting to about that time, the next 30 or 40 minutes, that they should go up. So once those are up, we'll take a look. There is one other game I think we didn't talk about, right?
What's the new aftershave today?
When was the one game we didn't talk about?
What's the new aftershave
Oh, we
today?
didn't talk about this one. Okay. Question
always
for the
smell
group. Is we get $2 super chat from Sanchez. Zero. Who wins a 1v1, Ben or Gersh? 1v1 and what?
COD, I think Ben wins.
COD, I'd probably beat you if we're getting a fight. I don't know.
Wait. Is this like...
I think Gersh got a little more reach
Are
on
you
me.
both sober?
Or-
Because high Gersh is actually fucking terrible.
At COD?
Yeah, listen. So, like, you have to do... Like, to play rank play this year, you had to get 50 online wins
Yeah.
on multiplayer. And Gersh is streaming, all right? It's like 7 a.m. my
Yeah.
time. I'm like, yo, I'm going to help Gersh because I need to get this done because I want to play some rank play with a friend. I need, like, 40.
Yeah.
I play with Gersh for, like, 3 hours. We win, like, 5 matches.
Oh, that is
Hey,
tragic.
chill,
What
bro.
the fuck? That's
Dude,
tragic.
I
is
was using
Come
tomahawks, bro.
Gersh
He's
is sat
griefing you, bro.
Gersh is sat there baked as fuck having a great time. I'm low-key a little bit pissed off because I thought if I get Gersh in, we can just vibe out and
Yeah.
just get bare wins. We ain't get shit.
You know,
Bro, Gersh costs you, bro. That's tough.
bro,
Bro, what?
I stream to have a good time, and I make sure I have a good time. Trey, I don't know, man.
We got $2.79 Canadian from Scump's Toes. Hey,
Might as
aroma
not-
looking cute.
Might as
unk.
not have sent it then, is it? It's Canadian. He might as well just kept it.
Trust me.
Someone's thinking you're looking cute, aroma.
Scump's toes, I appreciate
Scump's
you, bro.
Toes, bro. The $2.79 Canadian, man.
How are you going to be called Scump's Toes but not have a picture of Scump's Toes?
Ooh, that's...
That's calm. When does Scump get the dogs out, though?
Scump's had the dogs out.
I mean, whatever you're into, mate. Honestly.
I'm into some dogs.
Well,
not
honestly.
not Scump's
Some Rex
Toes.
Ryan shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm a toe guy. I'll admit it. Fuck it.
Alex, I think to answer your question, I think every team could be cooking something up behind the scenes. It's just hard to know until we see it.
I heard ball knowledge. I've always been a toe guy.
Yeah,
I
no,
will suck toes any day of the
yeah.
week, bro.
I
All
know.
I'm saying is, like, a woman that can take care of, like, her extremities can take care of her soul, too.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Uh,
And that means we can get a mani-pedi together.
And they're done that. Let's do it.
No. Facts. Sorry. Little intermission.
Nice.
Bro, that's just
We don't
ball
kink
knowledge,
shame
bro.
round here, lads. You know what I mean?
There's no
Yeah,
shame.
I've heard
There's
what
no
you
shame
do.
in that either.
No
bro.
shame.
Yeah, I've heard what you do.
Right, let's
I've heard.
relax. You know what I mean? Let's not get too far down the wormhole.
Yeah, if you want to, come at my.
What? What was harder era, CWL or pubs with high Gersh?
Yo, low-key.
Grand finals in your fucking MVP event, I reckon. I reckon Gersh has made that fucking 10 times harder.
I think it was easier winning MVP than playing with high
Chill,
Gersh.
bro. Dude, I used to be #1
Number one in what? Just number one.
on ranked, bro. Look me up, Aroma.
We've talked about COD Mobile a bunch. It's pretty interesting. Would love to see more COD Mobile, like big lands, but you're getting there. RLCS Raleigh Major? Oh, I forgot that's this weekend. Yeah, I'll be streaming college football. When do you want to push your stream?
I think it's going at 1:30. I think I'm going to go quickly, like go down there and take a video and stuff and put it on Twitter, and then I'll be back up. But yeah, I fear the of just the boss have got no hope. I fear.
Yeah.
If LA Thieves show up, I know it's. Do you know what I mean? First day they usually start off slow, but this is just raps. I fear.
Yeah, I mean, Boston did beat them earlier this year on land, so you never know. But
yeah, but that again, I think you said it earlier. That was when LA Thieves, like, their S&D kind of blew. They weren't really hitting the form that I think everyone expected them to hit.
They also weren't fucking calling out in that game.
Bro, that listening pissed me off. When they were having that listen, I think Paco said 3 words.
It was bad, bro. From what you've seen, do the graphics on the big screen look cool? Same old graphics. They're doing some new stuff. You guys will see it during the show. Look at the $2 super chat. What's your thoughts on KD to Houston? I actually don't mind it. I think they did obviously give up a couple of really good role players, but Houston team's pretty young. Put KD with that young core. I think they'll be solid in the West. So could be a lot more moves in the NBA coming up. What's going to happen to Giannis? It seemed like Jokic was potentially getting floated as getting traded.
See that interview? That was crazy.
I just think that got taken out of kind of context. I think like he was saying like, I don't think they were saying they were going to trade Jokic, but like it was like, it's not like he's untradeable.
I think that's insane though. Glad you'd even contemplate it. First game's 3 Eastern. Dav, buddy.
Cammy gonna purge Awakening's nips.
That's crazy.
Are you good?
That's crazy.
Are you fucking good?
What are the odds in this game?
BENJ is the reason I play CoD.
Thieves are minus 30. Boston's plus 800. That makes sense. Thieves has won 2 events. But the only thing I'll say, chat, listen. I remember Vanguard Champs. Everybody thought it was just going to be like blowouts the first day, and it ended up being all game 5s. Like, I don't. With 3 or 4 weeks, you just never know how some of these matchups can go in the bracket. Yeah, the center stage Higgs. Or Higgs, sorry. You see a world where MC passes the terrors all time? Tyler, maybe. I think Chris. I think a lot of pros think that Chris is just
that guy.
It's just the go, bro. Man, what do you think, Trey? MC passing Chris, do you see it?
I mean, MC's in his own battles right now with scrap and draws.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel like you need to have that. I don't feel
it's
like
a tough comparison.
I don't feel like you need to be like, oh, can Cell ever be above Simp or Abizi?
Yeah.
Because he's been teaming with him so long. I think him just being, I think even Simp and Abizi, you know, wanting to team with Celium for that long just proves that, you know, he doesn't need to be over him or under him. Like, he's just very well respected in that aspect. I feel like I'm on Alleycat stream.
I'm just trying to fucking... What? I'm trying not to leak with kindness. I don't know, they've been rehearsing for like fucking... They rehearsed this for like literally an hour. They'll be done 15 minutes out.
You see Raylis' tweet, Gabe?
No, what a Raylis.
Right, why is he on about?
Bro, insane comms, bro.
What a Raylis.
See that guy's head in the picture that Aaron put on Twitter? Are we serious? I'm gonna get it up. Where is that picture that I got?
I gotta skip this. I gotta skip this fucking song,
I gotta send you a picture of Aaron.
Thank you.
Bro, look at this guy.
Oh, I got one for you, trust.
Bro, if it's the one at Tim Hortons again.
No.
It gets no love. It's crazy. No, that's not what we're saying though. Tyler's gonna go down as top 2, top 3 aggressive sub of all time, and top 3 S&D player, maybe top 2 S&D player of all time.
That is a man with good posture right there.
Oh, yeah.
So no, Tyler is good. I just think it's just the nature of the role he plays. He's never gonna put up insane numbers consistently. It's just really hard to be entry. But he's one of the best in the world at it. He's gonna retire as one of the best in the world. So
Listen, let's just stop comparing. How about we just fucking...
Yeah, I agree.
How about we just let everyone...
I agree.
So, you're amazing. Simp, you're amazing. Let's stop comparing.
Nah, I'd beat all of them.
People love the narrative, though, don't they? They always try to argue. Well, I mean, when does Simp become the GOAT?
Comparison
But then you don't want to.
destroys personality.
I like that, Trey. That's a good saying.
Guy's a philosopher, bro.
Where's this shit coming from?
Comparison destroys personality. Cell's got a great personality and a great shot. Leave him be.
MC's personality is fucking annoying. Fuck that kid. Okay.
Never mind.
They turned the music down? No, they're rehearsing something behind us we don't want to leak. Well, I'll turn it down in like 15 minutes when they're done.
Ben, did you hear about we can't talk about it on the stream, but did you hear about Sunday's walkout?
Yeah, I saw
I've seen what it's
yesterday.
meant to be. It does look good.
No leaks.
I did
Yeah.
hear they're flying in on parachutes. They're opening
parachutes.
they're opening the roof. And they're all flying in on main.
Look, I can say this. I've
Challengers
heard
hurt
some
tomorrow,
members
Sean.
of that team might be too heavy for parachutes.
Okay. Well,
Speaking of challengers,
I can laugh. Formerly fat.
speaking of challengers, have you guys walked down a challenger space?
I have. I went in there
It's
yesterday.
nice.
I'm about to go take my friend to go check it out and stuff like that.
I think the teams are all pulling up around like 2. I think they're scrimming today.
Yeah.
But
Wait, how
It's-
far is Challengers?
it's
It's
like
literally, I can
over
go
there.
take you there.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
I will need to eventually.
I'm gonna go check it out with my friend.
yeah.
Trey Zero, worst main AR of all time. Your mother.
Your mom.
Your
Trey
mom.
or Mad Cat? Ooh. I'd say you. Although I love me some Mad Cat, but Trey, it's definitely you. Definitely got that one.
I mean, I didn't really think that was up for the discussion, really.
I think it's an insult putting them together. Nah, I like
Jazz
that.
Hearts at
That
2
deal-
hours.
deal was hilarious, bro.
Ben ordered MGKF Timu and got him on the couch.
Why are we talking about MC's cake? What's wrong with y'all? I got a cop on the MC vlog. I haven't
You
done it
also
yet.
want to black out your arms as well. So you're
Bro,
actually
not
going
like
for the
that,
look.
not
You're
like
going
that,
for the
bro,
look.
bro,
I promise
chill,
you.
bro. Trey Nerd Neck? What the fuck does that mean?
You got the scrap neck.
No, I don't. I got a normal ass neck.
How is
I
the
mean,
Challengers
apparently
space?
not.
It's really nice and it's branded, like all the logos.
Guys, cause this.
It's when the Challengers players
This sort
post the
of
pictures
punchy
today,
bums.
Chad. You'll see the space is really good. They did a really good job. It's nice. I'm sure Challengers players will find something to bitch about,
All right.
but like,
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah.
It's great to get mortgage advice.
all
from an
right,
actual
Trey's out of here. I'll
specialist.
be back.
Said you were happy to
Probably
help.
with 17 drinks in his hand when he gets back. Let's get these fucking
Personal
ads, bro.
cocktails. Oh shit! Yeah, I need
What
to
is
hide
this?
this. I need to hide it somewhere.
Well, don't try on stream then.
Huh? No, he wants me to put it somewhere. Where's
Oh,
Mac?
like on the
Of
set?
course he left. Yeah, I think he just wants me to put it somewhere.
You should do it on the
Put it
table.
right here. What is it?
It's the tilt
way.
thing. It's
Oh.
tilt but buff. There you go.
There you go.
I can take a
How
run
many
at
AM teams are
IRL.
at the event? I think it's 16, right?
Disorder punchy of buns. Thank you, buddy. I'm sure.
First map picks. The maps are not out yet. We'll take a look at them when the videos are in, and we can discuss. For now, we're just vibing, bro. Doors are gonna open in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think they open
So,
up
it's rolling through rehearsal right now. I could probably turn it down. I think they're done with what they were working on. And then people start filtering in here. I assume pre-show probably started like 2:30. $2 super chat from Christian. When the maps drop? Usually about an hour before matches, but chat will keep you posted on when they drop.
Are they doing MVP and All Star today?
They usually do All-Star today and MVP tomorrow.
But
Why is there a monitor next to Ben? No, it's a fucking...
Oh, that's the champ sticker.
I didn't know where to put it.
No, you're fine.
right here. I
He's
can sit
gonna
like
be-
this.
How long
Sit
can you,
like that
how
the
long
whole
can you
time?
hold that?
Logo
You just
placement.
gonna sit the whole time
How
with
long
that?
can you hold that right there?
Christian Priest at $2 though.
We'll see.
Actually, I'll say this. Even though we're in the refs, is the space actually nice because we're just sort of...
I
There's
know.
one space. I walk this way. There's one space that is really nice. It's where the like cameras. They normally do the cameras for hockey. But the problem is that they use a mechanical thing to like slide around. And it's
Oh,
bolted
yeah.
in the floor. It's like
course
a
it
deck
is.
and it's big enough, but like I think you'd have to pull the bolts out. Thoughts on a simple situation? What situation? Like with Faze, should they re-sign him? I don't know.
Simple had a crazy tweet that I saw this morning
With the
that
girl?
I don't know if it was real or not.
What did it say?
The one that about prison Ben.
No, what did he fucking tweet?
I don't want to make sure it was real because it could have been a doctored screenshot. But if it's real, we will talk about it.
I mean, I was seeing a tweet that apparently no team within the top 50 wants him on HLTV.
If he tweeted, I don't see it.
Okay, so Simple had a tweet with a girl, right?
Oh,
someone replied.
I see a tweet.
Someone replied saying, "Is she gonna be the buff when you join Faze?"
Yeah, I'll
and
pull
he
up.
said, "Seems like I'm not joining. Like, keep it in secret." And then the kid replies saying, "We need you, bro." Simple said, "Sometimes it's hard to get out of jail."
I think what's going on, if I take a guess, is that I think his relationship with MV is obviously, Navi has deteriorated.
Badly.
When's his contract up?
I think it's probably up soon, based on from what everybody's been saying. Is I think it's going to be done at some point here, probably next year or so. But I just think it's tough for him to get out of that situation in a permanent situation. So like, will someone take him on loan or something like that? Probably, but I just think Navi want to try and get something for him, or he's just going to walk. I thought he played fine for Faze.
For his first like major
he didn't play good against Mongols in that matchup would have helped, but
I mean, realistically, just from Brand alone, surely it's worth the risk. Like, that guy brings so much.
yeah, he's also and that being said though, he probably wants a big salary. Like there's other factors to it. That, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be so real, bro. The amount of farming we've been able to do on the content team.
Yeah, no, 100%. I remember I saw the Val's tweet
About the
tier list, bro. That shit did hella well.
That's my job now, bro. Just working with CS, so it's like pretty dope.
I know. I was gonna say you're doing everything now.
Nah, my only COD stuff is like with these guys now, because ATL is like separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree, Chad. It'd be fucking lit. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Faze will do. I don't think there's been any rumors about the roster yet. I know JL was joking that he was joining, but I don't think JL is being serious.
I mean, Carrigan. I don't think Carrigan helped you lit the fire, bro. He was like saying we all need to reevaluate what we're doing for the next year.
I mean, they're just in between, bro. You know, they had
100%.
that
They role
Rob's
changed.
Brokey, Frozen trio, and now only one's left. I think they just, to me, I watched this for a long time. You know, when Faze was at their peak, they were very consistent riflers, and yeah, they would scam situations, they would play aggressive, but their skill kept them in shit. I just think that they just don't have enough consistent firepower compared to the top teams to like play good enough.
Yeah.
And that's something they're gonna have to address. Like Kerrigan, I thought Kerrigan played great against Mongols, to be honest. So like all the drop Kerrigan stuff, like yeah, he could be more consistent in studio, but
Oh yeah,
I think they got to figure out the rifling situation.
yeah.
So
Right. Give me 5-10 minutes, and I'll be back up.
I bet.
Oh yeah.
We'll see you here in a bit.
Dewey and
Yeah, I see what you're talking about on CIS Insider said, a CSI Insider claims Faze and Navi never even talked about signing Simple. No top team has shown interest. His only offers from squads at the top 50. I assume just because of buyout contract. Like there's just probably some other stuff on the MV dealer. It's really tough. They just got to figure out the economics.
Yeah.
But it's possible the source is wrong. Who knows? Because I don't see exactly who it says.
I will share more info on that after. I can't discuss that. Jay, I wasn't. I was at Dallas though. What's the best metric to bet on? I mean, if you're using Prize Picks, code BENJ. What I love about Prize Picks is they do map 2 First Bloods, but they'll also do a map 2 First Bloods combo.
Which is good.
It's hard to catch sometimes, but if you have like a good S&D team playing like a middle pack S&D team,
I would say, chat, I think right now the market that you could probably get a little bit of edge on is probably KDs. And I think some of the KDs have moved actually way too much, and you should take the less. You can go through and look at the data, and you'll realize that some of them are pretty far off. Or also you can compare it to historical about how players play at champs, and you'll see that like there are guys that are way too low. All good CS players going to Saudi orgs, that's just cap. And I looked it up, by the way. People on Reddit saying Simple's contract's done 3 months, so he might just have to wait until right before the major. He's gonna miss Cologne and a bunch of other shit in the fall. This is what it is. A lot of CS contracts end in October, November, December anyway, because they try to time it when after the fall winter major.
No, Tim, downtown Kitchener is exactly that. There's like a lot of bars, great food options. But that's just Canada in general. Zach, if they're playing Faze, no, but like, dude, if Optic's playing like fucking who else is here? Breach, like, yeah, sure, I'm rooting for Optic. I will say, I hope Miami realize their full potential, and whether it's against us or Thieves, I hope they fight to make that grand final.
I agree. I would love to see Miami take a next step. Tough thing for them is just decide the bracket that they're on. They're gonna have to beat realistically Thieves, who they did beat last event, but then they got trounced on Sunday. Like they're just gonna have to figure out how to do it. But I think Miami's got the tools to do it. Can they realize that that is what we're waiting on?
Easy Mac picks.
What?
Predictions.
Oh, you put in the DM?
Yeah. You want to just talk about it right now? And then
yeah,
I
also
can
wants
text
our
to both of ours.
predictions. I'm probably doing Miami Thieves.
Oh, wait, let's discuss it, and then I'll text them both of ours.
No, I already know what I'm doing.
But we got to also, you know, like...
I mean, I'm just going to say, I'm doing Miami Thieves.
Okay, pull up the matches, Twin.
I'm typing this to him.
All right, chat. Let's run through these matches for today. I'm going to be a W watch party or... All right. Surge Miami. This is the only one we talked about so far in depth. I'm always going to have Miami.
Yeah. I can't pick Vancouver. The only one I'm iffy on is just Optic Faze. I think everything else, the favorites to me are good. Optic Faze is just, I'm curious what the betting odds are for this. Where's the market at? Minus 263? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Bro, there is still a world where Boston could have upset. It's not very likely, but like, it could happen.
The only thing with Thieves is that we have seen this year when if they're not bringing the energy and the intensity, that's when they start to run into trouble in some of these games because they make too many mistakes. The problem is it's just that Boston upset in Major 2 was just so long ago, and Boston just weren't that great during the Major 4 cycle talent-wise. Just, I don't know. And then the other thing is I could definitely see Boston making this a gritty series, but like we get to a game 4 or 5, like who's making mistakes? I think Boston's going to. Also, the problem is Purge. Purge does not play well against good teams, and I can actually pull up his fucking stats. Okay, he's locked. I'm gonna get Austin that. One second. So that's the only thing with Purge is like he's just an X Factor player in this. Whoever got that Tim's iced coffee is going to be shitting later. This is actually Starbucks, not Tim's. Although I wanted to go to Tim's last night after dinner, and Gersh was adamant that I don't go.
Look, as a Starbucks vet, anyone cooking you for saying you're having coffee with a splash of milk is literally dumb.
It's just a
because
caramel macchiato.
A macchiato is a latte upside down.
Yeah.
Dead fucking ass.
Well, people are just dumb. Venue looks pretty fire. Yeah, no, it's a pretty good setup. I think the only thing with this venue is just it's an older building, so like when you're walking in the lobbies, it's not like, you know, it's an older arena, but they've done a lot of branding and there's a lot of activations going on. So there's also a lot of food. So I think you guys will have a good time. These are the best team, but still most likely to collapse. I don't think they're most likely to collapse.
They're confident, bro.
They're confident. The confidence is where they get in trouble. And like I think with respect to say the Faze and the Miami matchups, I just think the margins are much thinner than you guys might think. Even though they played very well, there's still avenues that those two teams can beat Thieves. So it's CoD game season 3 now.
Yeah, I don't think any team has more confidence right now than Thieves. I mean,
Probably, yeah.
They're coming off back-to-back wins, bro. First seed.
If you get Starbucks in Canada, you're faded. There's Starbucks in my hotel. I'm not going to go out somewhere to go get fucking coffee. Like, I'm going to get the Starbucks.
Avant. It's
Also, Tim's coffee is just like, it's fun.
It looks milky because
fun.
in a macchiato, the shots get poured on top.
Yeah.
They just float up there.
And I also mixed it.
In a latte, the shots are on the bottom, so when you pour the milk in, it just mixes naturally.
The venue, if you're curious about pictures, CoD League's tweeted out, Toronto's tweeted out. And doors open in about 8 minutes. Stage in the middle, yeah. Layout Viper is very similar to Champs last year. Very similar layout. I think the one thing that this is, I think it's a virtue of how the building is laid out because it's a little bit more narrow. I think the sight lines to the screen are probably a little bit better in the bowls than they were at Allen, just because Allen's a little bit more wider. So these are better than everyone, and it's not been close the past few months. I will say, like, you know, Miami and Faze can definitely beat them. Miami are good enough at search to take Faze out or take he's out in a series. I think for Faze, honestly, their lack of like first bloods in S&D kind of hurt them in the final, but they were one map away from taking that to a 7, and then you just never know. So I just don't. I think Thieves have just been consistent and they're stacking W's, but like it's small margins that can swing that the other way, especially because teams have just been grinding in silence for 3 weeks. And you just don't know what they got prepared. Check phone. I'm checking phone. I don't see anything. Oh, yeah, we should do that, Trey. That's a good call.
What?
Think we should do, like, the games. Let's do that. Let's rip that. We got some fucking time to kill.
Oh, like gridlock and shit?
Yeah.
Dude, the one thing I do have to call out Canada for, like, I don't really watch TV, but at events, you know, I'll just throw it on in the background at my hotel late at night. There's, like, nothing good on TV in
Canada, yeah, it's fucking ass.
I mean, I was watching Love Island anyway, but...
Well, the other problem is, like, I want to watch Club World Cup, but it's on the zone. Like,
wait, Riley, don't get Shelby's, get a Laziz. That's the rec I got from, like, the old face Toronto boys, and... It was actually like...
Which place was Laziz?
Huh? Where we got the wraps where it was like hot as fuck inside?
Oh, yeah, it was good. Laziz was good. It's a lot of food, though. All right, let's just guess. We start off with fucking... Who we starting off with? Let's start with Asim.
Oh,
all right, so 1 trophy. Teammates with Asim.
Rocker
was
LAG.
Been on Minnesota and LAG.
Older than 25.
Could be Adam Salt. Probably Adam, right?
What's Adam's chip?
It is definitely Assault. No, it's definitely Assault. He won World War II.
Only
yeah,
one?
that was easy.
All right, good luck it is.
That was fucking...
Underwhelming.
I mean, I just had the lock on that, though. The minute I saw the ring, I just knew. Even if we did reset, I would have gotten this pretty quick, too. If we did reset, I would have gotten this quick, too. We would have gotten LAG. And he teamed with Reese, too, didn't he, in fucking Core in the beginning of the year?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Cold War Vivid was on...
Yeah, he was on... But he started on LAG that year.
And then he benched himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got Seattle, Minnesota, team of Merc. So it's not going to be that many people. Team of Merc and team with Kremp in the CDL.
Top left is Sib bait. Can we use Sib anywhere else?
Okay, well, we need to work on the hard squares.
No, that's what I'm saying.
People were saying Osmos are better. Chat can give Riley advice.
Wait. I had Osmos Tuesday night, and it was gas.
Merc and Kyle Kremp.
Hercules, so it has
to
be...
It's probably just Ben, right?
On Boston last year? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, Kyle team with Ben, and then Merc team with Ben this year.
Joe to Thieves. Joe was on LA Thieves last year with Kremp, and then Toronto this year with Merc. Yes.
It could be either, right? It's definitely Joe.
When did Ben?
Okay, Joe's a good use because we can't use Joe anywhere else on this, so I'm down for that.
When was Beans with Crimp?
Didn't he team with Crimp in fucking MW2?
On what team?
Boston.
Was Beans on that team? I thought Beans.
I don't know, but Joe definitely works for this.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to find the other hard square.
Wait, Canadian that team with Mark, probably Bruce, right?
Yeah, this has to be Dashy.
Okay. Top right and then middle right could both be Hook. Do we have an alternate option for top right?
Well, this is Shotzi.
Oh yeah, we can shot.
He's the ant for this.
Yeah.
And then we could do fucking Ender. All right, then where else? Canadian Seattle.
Gunless, but that,
Yeah,
that might be bottom middle. Though.
We could put Damon here. We should put Damon.
Yeah.
Canadian Minnesota is ASIM.
ASIM, Gunless.
I'm just trying to see if we should play ASIM anywhere else. Nah, this is ASIM spot.
Wait, who's Cremp, Minnesota?
Cremp, Minnesota is
Afro.
Yeah, Marcus for sure. Dallas in Minnesota is Reese, right?
Vivid, yeah.
Yeah. And then we just need Seattle and Team of Cremp.
Sib.
Yeah, Mr. fucking Dante. Easy fucking peasy. This is a good group effort. Which
Right.
one's these? Which one of these? So Sib or Mac?
Okay.
Yeah, that one's that. Kyler or Illy. Yeah, so you can use Kyler for either of these. Brand's the only one for that square.
Yeah.
And Joe,
Joe
yeah, we could them
Beans.
men. Yeah, could them men.
Perfect.
There's a bunch of people here. Name of 2-3, and then Reese. Yeah. No, we did a good job. This is a good squad out of us.
Wait, what were the other options for bottom right?
No, just Reese.
Reese?
Yeah, but that's easy though. Like in 3
Yeah.
seconds, Dallas, Minnesota. There's only like one person. Best Canadian player ever is Gunjar. No, I think Pierce's peak is the best. Actually, no, Damon. What? It's literally
True.
Damon.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck now? It's literally Damon. Damon's the best Canadian player of all time. Obviously, Brandon's been pretty good in his career. Pierce has had highs, but I just think Damon probably is in that spot. That's a good work out of us.
I could fuck up some Osmos right now.
Immaculate Sports Grid. Could do that. New York Times, back in Sports Connections. I like doing this one because it's fun. All right, Stanley Cup, Super Bowl, home plate Barclays. I see what they're doing here. Hold on.
I'm
It's
out.
all-
Yeah, I'm out in 5 minutes. I gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is all tennis players.
Wunderkind. Sensation, Phenom.
City, Barclays, Yankee Stadium, MSG, all stadiums in New York.
Wait. Wiz, Phenom, Sensation. Literally the middle row right there.
Yeah.
Wunderkind.
Fucking forkball, bro.
Fuck is forkball?
Oh, put your mic up.
There you go. Thank you.
2-man for the first series. I was going through. First series is a little bit tricky to bet on just because. Let me see if Austin actually spawned to me 1 second before I do this.
Wait, what the fuck? Lewandowski is canon in MCU now?
What do you mean?
There's a screenshot from I guess the Fantastic Four trailer.
That's funny, this placement.
My G, bro. That's my striker right there.
Not fucking user. I'll also see if his perms were 1 second chat.
Also, Ben, if you could push out the stream whenever, that'd be fucking class.
Yeah, your stream? Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
please.
Now
No
your
rush.
chat up, so let me fucking work on that. This.
With Bear, you're getting paint stains and primers at everyday low prices. Plus, same day or next
Maps
day
are out?
websites
Or maps
Oh,
out, chat?
shit.
pros do
Who pulls up? Who tweeted them out, chat? Who tweeted out maps? Colleague tweeted them out?
Probably, yeah. They're usually first.
Holy fuck, I gotta scroll up.
Oh, it's breaking point then.
The breaking point post them. Yeah, breaking point has
Oh my
the
god,
chat.
we got a Vault banger map 1.
Vault dealership Vault Hasi protocol.
It's a straight
So
square
protocol last map is a Miami. Wait, I can't.
Miami don't play protocol.
Miami don't play protocol search. I was thinking about this.
If this goes 5, then I'm worried for Miami.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know. They should be good at protocol S&D though. They have a way better. Think about their team, bro. Like, I think they should be good at protocol S&D. They haven't really played in games.
Thing is,
Hasi
Surge-
R points at Vancouver. Good map.
I mean, yeah. They've given each other's best maps.
Yeah. This series is weird, bro. This is weird.
I'm seeing Vault control again. I'm surprised. I mean, again, Hasi. I actually favor Surge and Hardpoint in this series.
It's a weird series, bro.
What a graphic, bro.
Miami and Surge both love Hasi.
I love that thumbnail.
What do we think about this fucking maps? I'm gonna put your super
Oh
chats
shit!
over
Sorry,
here.
I blacked out.
Thank you, my dude. I take it both the chats will go in the one.
Yeah, they're
the
all gonna go
orange.
in one
Yeah,
box.
yeah,
I'm feeling 3-1 Miami.
yeah. Are you though?
It's gonna go map 4, and Miami gonna eat ass on Hasi.
They're squaring up on dealership, which I mean, Surge. I think have lost like. I think the last time we lost that was to what LAT. Actually, I'm pretty sure they lose to Falcons, and they lost 3-2 or whatever. They lost both Surges in that. I think they got Nez load. Again, it literally is so dependent on what Surge turn up today.
Yeah, I agree.
That's true.
If we get the Surge that we had 2-3, I feel like Surge win this series. No doubt about it.
These maps are just not what I expected. I want to see how the fuck we got here.
Yeah, trust me.
Vancouver banned Skyline, understandable.
Really though, because I mean,
they
Miami
only
they've added
played-
it to the map pool, but
Yeah.
like Surge have also
But
been playing
it
it.
must have not been playing good in scrims.
Yeah.
Fast enough.
Miami banning red card, hard point. Okay, Vancouver pretty good at that map.
Of
We've-
course, Miami pick Hasi.
Vol Hasi and then Rewind just didn't get picked as a hard point, which is understandable. I don't think either team's been amazing at Rewind.
Yeah.
S&D's just weird though. S&D banning Miami banning S&D Rewind's understandable.
The Surge ban as
Hasi,
well is a good ban.
Vancouver, because dealership protocol. What search map are we missing? Hasi.
Hasi dealership protocol rewind. My God.
What's the?
I
what's
always
the,
do this.
What's
always.
the rest of the map? Why the fuck am I blanking out? Oh, red card search. just
Red
to get
card,
picked.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think either team.
They don't like picking that neither. I think it's just one
I'll
they
say
leave
this. I'll say this. Miami picked Hasi hardpoint, and Vancouver traditionally good at that map, but I think they started to fade. If I remember correctly, like this is a bank map for them, like for most of the year once it was in. They were 6-2 in stage 2, 3-3 stage 3, and only played it once in stage 4. So
They have petered off a bit.
yeah. So I mean, it just isn't. They're not picking it. I think it's just getting banned against them a little bit.
Cha, how we
On
doing
the
the ultra
history.
side? How we doing?
But it's a weird map set. I think if this goes 5, I actually think Vancouver have a real chance. We just haven't seen it. Miami really played. I swear to God, they haven't played Protocol Search.
They haven't.
They played
I think
6 times. When's the last time they fucking played it? I swear we never seen them play. They played against Faze and they lost.
Yeah, I don't get that. Miami must be having a struggling map point S&D for them to leave that in, because they are not good
I don't
at
think
that map.
Vancouver are that good at it though.
They
On the
play
flip
it
side.
though.
Yeah, Miami though, like the way that their team is built, like they should theoretically be good. Miami's 4-1 on Vault. Hardpoint. Surge is 1-4. Yeah, Vancouver kind of fallen off on Vault. They were really good at it, but they had been very poor as of late. It's still a map that they were willing to play, but you know, it's just kind of how it goes. This is a fun set. I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
No,
you can entertain your chat, but
of course,
it's a straight bang out, straight bang out. Chat, how we doing, man? I know you missed me yesterday. I know you missed me. We've got straight bangers all of today, entirety of today.
Oh, what's the word? My bad. I was responding to people in Ben's chat because I don't want to interrupt them. But they're asking me questions. Someone asked me about Nico Williams to Barca, bro. The fan theory, because obviously the team hasn't said we're gonna do this if we get Nico Williams, is that Rafinha's gonna move to being right behind Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Because Olmo is like on and off.
I was gonna say, I swear I've barely seen him play for Barca.
But having like a true left winger start there.
Everyone wants Nico Williams at the minute. I swear to God, I know Arsenal wanted him.
Nico Williams wants Barca. It's just Bilbao that's being a little difficult with his release clause.
Have you got a spot in the venue? Yeah. So we're up right in the rafters right now. So it was meant to be a bunch of co-streaming spaces, but obviously people have either not come or whatever. So kind of combined parts of the flank. We've got Trey from Breaking Point side.
Yeah.
So we are here, and I mean I thought Optic apparently when I knew they weren't coming, they were coming, and now they're not coming again. So
Optic's in downtown Toronto.
So they're in downtown right now.
Yeah. So we got good space up here. I think the only other person. Can I say who's on the other side? I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't risk it.
It's someone you all know in the community. If I said it, you'd be like, "Yeah, it makes sense. He's coming." But I don't know if he. I don't know if he said anything. I don't want to leak it.
3 Easton's first game.
Just wait till Arsenal get Gyökeres. Well, that's a fucking transfer saga.
No one wants him. I'm so surprised.
Well, Arsenal's getting linked to Etse today, so like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Spurs were getting him.
Benjamin Šeško.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. This is just a circular firing squad. Like you have to remember, bro. How often do you see team is linked, team is interested, team is thinking about submitting a bid, and they never submit a fucking bid?
Wait, where's Challengers?
So.
You gotta go down?
It's down that way.
Down one floor?
It's on the first. It's on the
first
floor.
Okay, so you go take the elevator and you go straight down. You walk that way, and then you gotta walk towards. We know where content capture was.
No.
It's like behind this wall. You'll see. You'll follow it all the way around. And you'll see
there's
like
on
map.
the concourse?
It's like in the lobby, like the entrance lobby.
Yeah,
the
main lobby.
Yeah.
Before you come through the main doors that takes you into the floor.
Yeah.
There's a room on your
Make
right.
a left.
But okay, I'll just figure it out.
Yeah,
there's like signs and
there
shit.
Is
I'll show you where it's at.
everywhere.
All right, fucking it's gonna worse in the chat for my guy Gershie's fucking out of here. Well, out of here, Bev.
Gabe, who's your pick to make a run? Shouldn't this week? I mean, the problem is that the later the year went on, we've kind of just had a big 6, especially with apparently Optic hitting generational form recently.
Bro, I'll be honest. People be saying stuff about their scrims until they actually show in the match. Optic could definitely find the form to pop off and maybe win this event because of the talent they have. I know they're playing with confidence, but like everybody's playing good in scrims. That's why, like,
bro,
everybody comes to my chat looking for scrim intel, and I'm just like, I don't.
Bro, I swear to God, even when Optic were going through that rough patch, they were saying on stream, yeah, scrims are going really well, bro. Absolutely not.
Here, I'll give you an example, bro. Like, Faze were dominant in Cold War. They pulled up the Cold War champs and got World Star the first day of scrims. Like, I'm just telling you, like, it just, you guys, like, there's just, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with nobody wanting Gyökeres. His owners are demanding unrealistic fees and arguments with the player. The teams are steering clear to the situation makes more sense. Yeah. If you follow football, you know this happens with Portuguese clubs all the time, bro. Specifically Sporting, to be honest. They are just bitches when it comes to transfers. This has been known, bro.
Don't get corrupted.
We've been linked to so many Sporting players over the year, and it's just always a shit show.
But who do you support?
Spurs. So it's like Daniel Levy versus Sporting. It's just like a shit show. Well, now Levy doesn't handle the transfer stuff. They have Lang. They have fucking. I think Patrici's going to be coming back in some form.
I don't know if I can speak to you anymore now that you're a Spurs fan. I know that info.
Yeah, we finally won a trophy. W.
Actually, and then you sacked the manager that.
Yeah, I know, but we played like ass in the lead-up.
Yeah, no, you did.
Whatever. I mean, Thomas Frank will get us playing a little bit better. I think the thing with Spurs is just they have a couple players that got to go out. We'll see what happens with Son. They got a lot of young kids. And I think we're in I think if we're at the pick where the team's at, it's similar to like Arsenal 4 or 5 years ago. I don't think that they have a lot of 20, 21-year-olds, nowhere near their prime. They're going to support those guys as veterans, but it's going to be up and down. That's how it is. At least we got the trophy, though.
100%.
Probably going to play better in the league this year. And obviously try and go somewhat deep in the Champions League. If we can get past one round of knockouts, that's a W.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean,
getting a quarter would just be a W.
You just got to retain European football because
yeah,
United, I don't even know what's going on over there. It's just an absolute calamity. It's great. It's great as a Chelsea fan, but
yeah. Optic, the fourth best team here, potentially. The thing, there's a lot. Optic, Vancouver, the two teams I just don't know going into this tournament. It's unknowns.
There are
they could be good.
Right
They could be mid.
Because the last time we saw Surge, they were top 12. Last time we saw Optic, they looked way better than they were the entirety of the whole year. So
absolutely support a real club like Southampton. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Shane's a big Southampton fan.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, no, it's not great. It's not great.
Joe, what's good, man?
What up? What up? I think people are starting to filter in now.
When I walked past, the doors were open.
1:30-ish is when doors are open, so I think they're going to probably run pre-show in a little bit here. They'll also probably do the All-Star reveal today, chat, and then we'll get into it, because the first series should be... I mean, bro, like again, going back to these maps, I did not expect this map set. I did not think Protocol Search was in. I thought there was a good chance we get maybe a red card in here. But the way that this set sets up, Miami could definitely 3-0, but if Vancouver hang around, the last two maps are like really good for them.
This whole series just looks good for both teams. That's the thing.
So, how do you like Kitchener? It's a college town, bro. It's a college town.
Literally. I feel like the hate on this place was, don't get twisted, I think everyone would have loved it to be in downtown Toronto. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that. But if people, I said this on Twitter, I think to some Randy, if you're going to Raleigh, you go in here.
Yeah.
Like, it's I'd argue that it's better here through pure bias, probably. But
then Raleigh, South Carolina?
Yeah, when you bring up, because I've never been to a Raleigh event, but I've only ever heard bad things about the
downtown
city
Raleigh.
of Raleigh.
Downtown Raleigh is kind of ass. Yeah, Shane's a Saints fan, but like, I think like it's just one of those things where, you know, I think what people liked about the old Toronto events was just you stepped outside and you were just in the mix. We'll see if that affects attendance at this event. It's an experiment. If it doesn't work, oh well. I think any future events Toronto run will probably just be within the city limits. But I think people will come out here and pop in, so we shall see.
Not 100%.
Shotzi's point of the scrim talk wasn't for them frying. His point is that no one is trying in scrims. Fair?
I think the thing, especially with the Ultra Boys, is what they were saying. So the way that it's been working is they've been scrimming the teams on the opposite side of the bracket. So when you're playing the same guys over and over again and you're just alternating your days, it can get repetitive because obviously you don't want to give a competitive advantage to the people that you play against potentially in the bracket. So that's I mean, it's not an excuse, but I refuse to believe that Optic are sat there giving it 100%. I'm seeing Dashi pull 48 hours on CS.
Nah, I will give you an advice. No matter how hot it is outside, it will always be cold in the venue. So shorts, you may be freezing. If you're going to wear shorts, bring a hoodie.
Yeah, 100.
They pump the AC in here, especially with nobody in it all night, and it's really cold. So just FYI. And also, it's not super hot outside. The weather actually got a little bit more average.
The heat wave was unbearable.
It was fucking so bad earlier this week. It was a high 72 today. It was like 90 fucking 6.
It was unbearable, bro.
Optic are in downtown Toronto. They're not in Kitchener. They're about an hour plus away.
Ben, what's good, man? How we doing? He's literally next to...
nice as fuck.
Yeah, he's literally next to the BMO. Yeah, he's literally next to...
nice as fuck.
Yeah, he's literally next to the BMO field, which is where Toronto FC played.
Which I know. I have a bunch of people that... I mean, obviously, a lot of the Ultra people live over there. Like Seabass and a bunch of other people I know live in that area. It would have been nice. Like you would still have to like Uber 20 minutes if you're going to like King Street, but like there's still a lot of good food
100%.
and shit in Liberty.
The good thing with Toronto is it's just so walkable. Like you can just go anywhere.
Yeah.
I felt like when we were in Allen, good thing with Toronto is it's just so walkable. Like you can just go anywhere.
Yeah.
I felt like when we were in Allen, if you were trying